Hey y'all, so happy Saturday. I'm back for another session in our altered book. I had to think what I was saying. Our altered book. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna just keep on moving through this. I might just make this a double session just to get our pages done and not so much worry about fleshing out all the design. I kind of go back and forth between the two. You guys know that I do, because I want to keep on getting the foundations down, but I do like this part of it. So it's, you know, it's kind of like a toss-up. Got to go back and do this one, add some stuff to it. I love it, all of it just like that. But this is mail art, so we have to do a little something more to it. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I just love flipping back through and looking at stuff. This one is really, these were really abstract, weren't they? Just with the stamps, which is nice. I like I'm working both ways. Okay, so getting a lot done here, so let's go on. So I'm still using my Gellidex because they really are just great, easy backgrounds. So I might as well keep on using them. And then I'm still using the doorways and documents, because I do want these to sort of have that postcard, you know, far away kind of look to them. So this one is, I've already sort of got ahead of myself and ripped it down, but I was calling myself just ripping the sides. I wouldn't do that on camera. And then I went on and started kind of getting ahead of myself and hadn't turned things on yet. So these are some of the pages that were already painted in that session we did. You guys know these are the Gellidex that you already have been getting. And they're just a lot of easy to use backgrounds and what have you on these. So just kind of looking. I think what I'm going to do is work with this background with this. So let's put that there. And when I was doing it, I'm gonna put this one down, and I think I'm going to use this piece here, this side, and then I will go ahead and put some clips on here. Let's just see. I'm gonna use this side here. And where is my ruler? Here. Let me just get this measured. Okay. I'm gonna make it a little shorter because I think I'm going to kind of, I just love how in jelly printing over these papers, it really is like it's a jelly print, and it just has all that paint on it. I love it. Okay, so let me see. Let's get these foundation down. Let me see what I'm going to do. I have some of this ripped paper here. I always like the idea of sort of doing this ripped edge to the page. When I do that, I like it a lot. So I think I may put it on this side. So like that. As a frame. Let's see. Move this over some. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of mark what I do with my pencil. Where's my pencil? I had it in here. I'll just have to use, I hate using the pen, but I'll do it on this side because it'll be covered up. Okay. That way I know where I'm putting things. And over here, I'll get back to this. I wonder if I want to use the other piece to kind of frame it. Yeah, I might. Let me just do this side first. So let's get the glue going here. How's your week been going? Getting a lot done in the studio, hanging close to home. That's what I've been doing, especially with everything that's going on out there still with this virus. It's just best to stay in and stay in my studio. It's nothing that I've got to do out there, right? Aside for going to the store, getting a little food or whatever. Getting on my bike, riding my bike when things are quiet. That's about it. Okay. This on here good. To get it close to the edge so that, okay. Let's stand up. It's always a good thing to do to make sure. Okay. Let's say that's pretty good. Alrighty. This card. Get this a little bit down under here. Okay. Let's see here a little bit. Just a little touch. Okay. I like this one. This one already, I kind of grabbed a piece of vintage postcard that I had and kind of put it in there. Like, I like those watercolor roses in that little piece, and so I like that little touch around the doorway like that. Really goes nicely with this series. But if you're not necessarily doing a postcard series, you can always just, you know, cover it up. Collage on top of it. Okay. So, like that. I think this piece I'm going to put right here, like that. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll figure that piece out because I kind of want to see what else I'm going to put on there. So over here, we'll do the same thing. I'll just roughly get it in position and decide what I'm going to do. Am I going to use some of this, or do I want to use, I might use some of this ripped. I think I'll do that. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get this down. I guess I'm going to put it right here since I'm going to be covering that up. Okay. Excuse me. Alrighty. Okay. This on here. See, I got real focused on the glue. Stop talking. These corners. Always seem to not quite get enough on the corners and have to go back in. Okay. Okay. Got a lot of extra glue down there. Okay. I like using a napkin or tissue because any of the glue that comes over, you really do get it off pretty quickly before it stains your page or gets everywhere. So, and then come back with the card and just really get it flat. And then my bone folder right here. Okay, that's looking good. Wow, I like, you know, these are two separate papers, of course, but they work well together. I like really working with the pages and really mixing them up. And since you guys are buying all the, looks like so many of you are just like buying all the months, you know, every month you get one. They definitely are designed to work together. I mean, you can see how well the color combinations, these, I mean, this is just a totally abstract piece of jelly print. And this is my photography with the Photoshop collaging, but they really do work nicely together. So that's by design so that, you know, you guys can get a lot. I don't want it to be like a one and done. You get a pack and then you kind of exhausted it and you're sort of like, okay, I've been using those images a lot. No, we're just going to mix them up and then mix them with different, you know, prints, and they really do take on a different flavor. Let me see. Let me cut this straight, but I mean I tore it, but I've got a little extra on there. I don't want that. So let's see. I like that. I like that as an edge. So we're kind of mirroring what we're doing on the other side, but, you know, making it different. I think I'm going to put that there. But at the same time, let me figure out what I'm doing on this other side. I have some other elements I kind of trimmed off and kind of like this accounting page here. Sort of brings in a nice, actually I like more of the text like that. Okay. I'm thinking I may do that. Let's see. Kind of going to do sort of like a gridding on this one, like I did on some of the earlier mail art pages. I like that. Let me see which way I want to do it. Like that. So just kind of a little tick mark there. And let's rip this. Okay, so let's see what we do here. settled in. I'll put this there. I know I'm covering up text, but I kind of want this grid look. So this right here has that postage feel to it. Put those down first, and then this would come over top of it. Something like that. I like this. This stamp picks up the yellow. Okay, let's go ahead and get this down. I like this so far. So far, so good. Okay. My goal is to get 2-page spreads done in this session. So I'm going to observe my 80% rule. I'm just going to get 80% of the way there, and then we'll come back to this. Like we've been talking about, and we'll finish up a number of pages that way. Okay. Love it? Yes, I like that a lot. I don't want to cover that much of the door up, so probably put this there. Not much of an angle kind of person, so I'm just going to put that down straight. Just kind of observe my instincts are to work in a grid, so I'm going to stick with it. I think we already have a lot of interest going on in the doorway, the arch, the stonework, the texture of the wall, different things like that. So away, I think just kind of sticking with the grid is rather nice. Like that. Okay. So this piece is going to go over it like that. Yep. I like that. Kind of pulling some of that more of that glue to the end so that that edge wouldn't be sticking up. Okay. Some of my coffee stain paper, just some of the strips that I end up, I always keep them from where I tear the edges of paper to go in the journals I make. When they're little pages or two, when I want to look, you know, like a taller, thinner kind of page, like the traveler's notebook size, I end up cutting these, tearing these edges off. We'll do this over here. I know I'm a little bit off screen, but I don't want to get it on my book. Yeah, so then I always come back and use these. I use these a lot of different ways, actually. Okay. Okay. Yep. Like it. I like it. I like it. Yes. Oh, that looks good. Using a few various different papers. I like that. I haven't even done any stamping or anything yet. So while I'm waiting to get ready to start this side, let me just go ahead and use the black soot and want to get where's my other, here it is. Use this one, stamp it. Okay. Great. So I'll go over here, decide whether or not I'm going to do it the way I was thinking about, which is something like this, or do it like this. So, how do I want it? I think I'm gonna stick with the grid and do it like that, honestly. I like it like that. I think, you know, once you kind of go with this grid, because we have this round shape here, the texture of the brick, this this door plaque is there, and then this sort of gridding across the bottom that was a part of the print on some paper that I had. I don't know, I just think that this works well, and then with this piece in the middle, it sort of frames it and gives it a nice document feel without, but yet it's still postcardy and, you know, mail art. Yep. So. Okay, so go ahead and put this down right there. So that's good. This piece is good. I'm going to stop on this side with this page. I'm probably at maybe 90. Probably at like 90%. But I know I'm going to come back and do some stuff to this. I'll figure it out. I may do something down on this. I don't know. We'll come back to it. But I like it. I like it where it is. I just like the feel of the grid. You know, this sort of, we've got a lot of postmarking and stuff up there, which is cool. The doorway. So yeah, so let's see how we can play upon this over here with another piece of it. So this is the other side of that same print. You see, these are pieces I'll put right there. Oh, so I was thinking about using this, right? Sort of right there. Let me just move this out the way so I can sort of see things together. I like that. So we're sort of mirroring this framed edge, but just using something different. Because remember how we were doing some of that back here, and I really liked this. How we really used the gridding. We kind of used all the envelope and the mail art like this. So now we're just coming back and incorporating this kind of gridded design with using an actual photograph as well. So I like that. And what I'm thinking about I'm going to do, I honestly think I'm going to cut this out, this circle image. Okay. There. But I want to also cut out, where's my little scissors? Here. I want to cut out this middle here so that this other paper shows through this bit of it. I like using these donut shapes a lot because I love circles, and so of course this right here is just really cool. That I'm the best with cutting these circles, I can tell you that. Okay, so yeah, so I like that. So let's see how we want to use it. Oh, I like that. Something like this, maybe. So I want to overstamp this. So I'm thinking about I may use frayed burlap. Well, this is already kind of brown. Let me see. Maybe I want not frayed burlap, but gathered twigs. Maybe something just a little. Let's see. Let's move this out of the way. This one is a little darker. Maybe I do want frayed burlap, something a little lighter. Let me just see. Take one of my new favorite stamps. Oh yeah, I wanted to fill in some of the space on this document. Yeah. Let's see. Since there's a lot going on in the print, I didn't want too much kind of like just white space. I want to be able to have it just blend in. I like that. You know what I'm going to do before this dries too much? Oh, I know what I'll do. I don't know. Let's hurry up and see. Hurry up, Robin. Hurry up. Let's see if I can just... so we can catch some of this. Okay, it's stuck. Just subtle. Okay, perfect. Okay, I kind of did this on a sheet of paper that I hadn't torn yet. I guess that wasn't... Oh. Just do it like this. I know. Just grab a clean sheet here. That's easy enough. Get this little bit out of there. And we'll put this back in. Alrighty. So let me just go ahead and use my heat tool. Well, just get a little gold on there. Oops. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Put it up so maybe you guys can see it sort of transform. Let's see what it looks like. Just starting to finish it up. That particular product is called Zing. I couldn't even tell you where to get it because I got it quite a long time ago at oh, I love that. How cool that is. Oh, I love it. I always love when I use that gold. I think that it wouldn't be as revelatory as it is, but it seems to be for me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use one of the round seals that I have, and I'm going to put a little gold right there. So one of these, let me see, what do I have over in here? Anything? Because we can just add a little gold to that. Oh, I'll use this little registered and put it right in there. Okay. Yay. So I have just the clear. It's always nice. Okay, put that over here. Okay, so there, so I can kind of clean it. Let's get some. Yeah, this is the Zing. I got it, like I said, from Tuesday mornings. But any gold embossing powder will work. Yep, see that? That's what it looks like right now before let me get this up. So you guys can see, that's before we get the gold to pop. So that's just nice to kind of bring that little seal alive that's on the document. Make it three-dimensional. Comes to life right before our eyes. Perfect. See? Perfect. Love it. Okay. So that added just a little something that I think this really needed. I'm going to clean that off because that Versamark is really sticky. The clear one. Okay. Do I want to use any stamps? I mean, any of these, you know, I always love these. I like this blue. Maybe I might do something with these. We'll see. Okay. Let's put this back down here. And this piece right here will do well. So this will kind of go underneath it. Oh, I like that. That gold really adds to it and does a nice thing. And then I feel like these work together still also, you know. So what do I want to do here? What do I have? What kind of, let's see, what type of trying to see what kind of stamp pads I have, or something I haven't used for a while. This might be nice to use. Do like that, but I kind of feel like I want something else in here. Let's see what we come up with. Sort of like over in this white area. This is down here. I feel like maybe, nope, I don't want that. Have a little bell up there. Oh, what's that over there? It's my brush over there. Okay, how am I going to get to the other page? Because now it says 37 minutes. I'm busy worrying about that area. This is supposed to be an 80%er, right? So I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to get this down and get this down so we can get the other page. I like this. This I know I like. So I'll put this down. Stay focused, Robin. Stay focused. Forgot that I'm trying to get another page in for us. So this is going to go down there like that. I like that. So let's go ahead and get her glued down. I'm already now off digging around in my studio and seeing what I want to do. Let me just get this bit off of there. Okay. So I got an idea for my other one. I'm going to put down one of my, I know I'm going to use one of the Gelli printed Mark Rothko backgrounds, but I want to get, I'm halfway through an hour, so I can get the other one done. Okay. I like this. I really like the fact that I did the embossing, because that really just makes this whole little document piece pop. Okay. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get this down. Okay, good. Let's turn around and get this on there. This is from an old Dutch document that I have. I have a one of those, what do you call it? Ledger books. And this is photocopy from a page that was typewritten in that ledger book. So I was looking at it at the ledger book yesterday or earlier today, one of the two, and I was like, I can make some printables out of this one because there's a lot of good stuff in there, just a lot of neat documents that I could add in a printables with some other maybe coffee stain, because I have a whole series of other coffee stain and wood stained prints that I haven't even shared yet. Oh, I like that. I like that. You know, I wanted a label down here, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on there because I want it, and it's here, and I like it, and it's a blue. And then we're going to go to the next page, promise. I like the way these pages are shaping up, and that's the most important thing. Don't make the mistake in putting it in upside down. Okay, like that. So that's this is looking good. See all of that? I like a lot. So that's really good and look. So the thing that I'm going to be left with when I come back is I'm probably going to want to do something in this area, and I'm going to want to do something over in this area when we come back to finish this out. But I mean, just as a document, I really like this. I mean, I could stop right there if I didn't want to kind of make it a little bit more mail arty, but I feel like I want to, and maybe this U.S. British Postal Service thing, I would, Royal Postal Service, thinking maybe down there, but I want to do something else. I'm going to come back to that. I'm not going to rush it like we've talked about. But let's go over to the next page. Got some time left here. So I wanted to, this is still from my documents, and oh, I love that. And this has the jelly printing on it. You can feel it. It's just yummy. Okay, so here I'm going to put a, where's my, here, I want to put a little bit of this in here because I don't like just to close a page and then it's could still be glue and then it glues together. That's no good. Go ahead and clamp this. Now, I want to use this. So I think I'm going to, what I'm going to do is just kind of do this in half. So let's just say that this is going to go here and then stop it right at the edge of the text. Sort of like that. No, we're not doing that. We're going to get our water brush out. Go ahead and just get that activated. So, okay. And this is just the best way to tear paper like that, to make sure we get a good, see how easy it is versus struggling with it and then it tears all wrong, and I didn't want a crooked tear. Okay, that's perfect. So this is going to go here. I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to finish it off. Let me get this out the way. Let me go ahead and get some of this off. Okay. Okay. That's going to go there. This down here. I'm going to get rid of a little bit more of that, because I want the header of the book page to be covered. I really like this book because I like this, you know, this is one I got at the dollar store. I like the size of it, the amount of pages. I even liked the cover, and I liked, you know, the name of it. Like, you know, Here I Am. Okay, I thought that was kind of a cool, you know, sort of topic title for a sort of a mail art. But this is really on, it's like, it's this is like a biography on, I think the Jewish experience. I haven't read it before coming to America. So, some of the context of the language is a little dicey. So, since this is about art and not about, you know, history, I mean, you know, sort of politics. It's more politics. It's not about politics. I kind of like to make sure I cover up a lot of the text, because some of it can be offensive, even to me. So that's not what this is about. We got enough going on out in the world. We're trying to keep this light, right? So, yes. It's a good idea just to make sure that... Okay, so do the same thing. You know, that we don't make any political statements. There's enough of that going on around here. Okay, so... Get rid of this. Okay. Love this water brush. This one is the Arteza one that comes with the watercolors, but of course you can get these brushes a lot of places, art stores. Okay, so let's come back over here and take a look at it all. So this one goes on this side and this one goes here. Wonderful. Okay, so now I think this goes up the top. Yeah. And it's going to get covered up more, but I just want to make sure that the basics are covered. I'm going to use the glue stick, works well for this. So let me first get a good amount down. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, like I always do, I take and I just do a real strong pull across the edges right at the edge. You get one good pull before you got to worry about the paper tearing of the glue stick. Okay. Love this. So this is, we made these. We did the Rothko. So this is a lot of the Arteza, that pearl iridescent pink, and then the black. I forget what they call their black on there, but it's those iridescent paints, and then this gold is Aztec gold, that little bit. Love it. Love these backgrounds. Let's go ahead and get this down. Do the same thing. Get a real nice strong bit of glue. Just really press down there and get good coverage, because this will really suck nicely to the to this tissue paper. So now here, once again, we're just going to really do a good strong pull across these edges and across, and then that way we know that our edges are down nicely, but we don't have to worry about the paper ripping because it gets too, if it gets too, you know, wet. So I'll just kind of, let me stand up. I always have to stand up. Oh gosh, I just don't let it get too hot up on there yet. Okay, alrighty. Work with me. Okay. Let's get this card. Everything's sticking. Come on. Okay, there. That really helps. Especially when we're working with thin paper that, you know. Okay. Alrighty. So, this is good. You can still see the text, but I know I'm going to be covering a lot of it. But it still looks... Okay, here comes my puppy in. Come on in, buddy. Come on. Come on, little man. Yeah. I'm like leaving the door open because then the outside noises, you know, translate. Alrighty. So this is from the documents and doorways and documents, and I don't know, I really thought this one just looked like it could be fun to work with. So I'm going to start off by grabbing this bit of it. Maybe something like that, or do I want it somewhere in the middle? I like it. I like this bit of it. So let me go ahead and we're just going to kind of work instinctively with this. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time really thinking it through. I'm just going to see what hits me, and we'll just move through this instinctively. I like that, but I'm definitely going to stamp this a bit. And over here, this is another doorway, a bit of that, and I think I'm going to do sort of tear that down here. I like that. And I think I'm gonna just rip a bit of this off. Just kind of looking this through. So like I said, I'm not going to overthink it, but I definitely want to, or I can just stamp. I'll put this down. Okay. This is going to definitely be intuitive collage. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to start putting the pieces down where they feel right. And I'm going to do the process that I feel needs to be done next. Like I'm going to put this down, and then I feel like I want to stamp it with some black to sort of give it this ledger kind of look. So I have that stamp out. That's what we're going to do. Plain and simple. I just trust the muse, trust the process, you know. Don't overthink it. Okay? Okay, so let's just kind of work through it. I'm standing up. I'm in my, I'm going to work through this thing pose. So I want to take this ledger. I'm going to go ahead and stamp it. This is my really juicy stamp pad, but that's okay because I'll give it time to dry. Okay. Okay, perfect. See, I like that it gives us that little ledger kind of passbook sort of feel to it. And I want to take, what do I want? I'm going to take hickory smoke here and using a little bit of this document bit, I'm going to I'm going to over stamp this so that it's like sort of writing on it. Want it to be light enough, you're not too dark, but enough that it shows up. So we can see that as it's starting to dry. Maybe what I'll do is put a little bit of, this is some of Seth Apter's, this is what he calls, I don't want to get it all, just want a little bit of it. This is his baked textures. So it's good for using for this type of thing. Also, kind of create sort of, what do I want to call it? I'm not using my words very well. Sorry, guys. He uses it, oh, for like encaustics. That's the word I'm looking for. Because it's kind of clear when you put it down. It has a waxy look to it. So that's really cool. Put that down. So let's go ahead and, I'm using my heat tool today, aren't I? Just a nice way to build up and add a lot of interest to what we're doing. So some of it I left the gray, and then some of it I picked up with this baked texture. So it'll have a little interesting, you know, play back and forth. Yeah, it's starting to melt. Oh, I love it. Hope I'm on camera. Let me just check. Sorry if I wasn't. Okay. So this created, put up here so you can see it close. See, it just created this really neat kind of texture and line on here. But then some of it is still like the gray. So, I love that. Alrighty. I'm going to stay in the flow of intuitive. That's why I'm standing up. So I'll go ahead and put this over here. While this cools down and dries. And then I can come back with some more of what I'm going to build up over there. So now you're wanting to get back out, eh? Well, you're going to have to wait a minute. Because I'm in the middle of gluing, little man. He doesn't know what. I always say I need to just have like a doggy door in my studio door. You know what I mean? So you can just come and go with wild abandon. And I don't have to keep on getting up and going to the door and letting them in and letting them out. Okay, so okay, love it. Okay, let's see. Okay, can you go out? Go ahead, Ashley. Go. Okay, so I know I want to use some more documents, and so let me just go and dig in some of my document papers here. See what I want. Oh, I have some. Maybe a little bit of that on the onion skin. And let's see. Oh, that fell to the floor. I'll get back on that. I have some more here. I wonder if I want to use any of this. I'll hold on to that. Maybe, eh? Maybe. While I'm trying to get to... I know I have another file. Oh, here we are. Sort of see. I also have some of this in the onion skin. Maybe that might be good. Okay. Let's see, let's see. Because what I like about these are, first of all, when I put this down, I really liked this gridding. How this was a nice grid here. And since I'm trying to cover up, okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's see how far. Okay. This I'm going to tear across here. I get excited when I just allow myself just to be free. And I just work. Like, no, you know, not making any decisions about any rights or wrongs. Just do it. That's good. Just work. Yeah, it's a bit like it's in the book, and you know, it's being committed. So it's not like, you know, I got a whole bunch of chances to get it right. But you know what? We have to trust our instincts. Just have to trust that we're going to get to something that we like. And it's telling a story that needs to be told in a way that if we had really, you know, like if we really anticipate the whole thing and think it through and everything, we wouldn't tell the story the way it needs to be told. So I think what I'm going to do is just keep on ripping this down to fit into this spot here. Okay, so I like that. So that's going to go down right. A little extra stuff there. Let's put a little glue here. Okay. Okay. Goes there. Right. And so I really like the idea of this being here. And I'm kind of back to a grid, but oh, I like that. Because I have a lot of stuff that I've got to cover up having used this, but I wanted some of that sort of translucent painterly kind of look. So let's go ahead and get this down. What am I going to use? Let's use the, oops, glitter glue. Okay, and we'll just get some of my little cards here. Let's just kind of smooth this out a bit, just so it's not clumpy, you know, we get a nice smooth thing down here. Hope I'm on camera. Yes, I am. Okay, like that. Hold up. Got to be lined up here proper. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. These notifications, I think that's on Facebook. Oh, but I like, see, I know that I knew I was gonna like the onion skin because it gives me pattern, but it's still translucent. I can still see what's underneath there. And over here, I like the idea that I feel like this is, I could put this down as a heading. So, tear this, tear that. Let's go ahead and get a bit of this. I'm going to work around this number a bit. Oh, this is the document that this number comes from that's in the printables. Isn't that synchronistic? In this printables is a document in which I had used. This is, I own this letter. I own that original letter. And so I've had it before in some of my printables, but see, it's the same. Well, this is photocopied on onion skin, but then this one was used and blown up. But that's the same. That's funny. It's the same one that was in that one. If I tried to find that document to show you guys, I wouldn't have been able to. Okay, so okay. All right. So, I love that. Well, it has an old world look to it, doesn't it? Let me see, what time is it? Woo, we're at an hour. Oh my goodness. Yikes. Well, I'm only doing this to 80%, so I'm almost done. Oops. See how you can rip it, but fortunately it'll still be fine. So we were just trying to get another page spread done, and I'm going to come back and get a lot of this. Yes. We like that gold shining through. So let's see. I still want to do some more. See if it's anything else on here that I want. I do want this right here. Yes, I like that. Yep. I like. So now I will stop on this side. So I've got enough on here. And then I'll, you know, this will just be ready for stamps, or I know what I want to put on here. I have that red registered ephemera that I got that I'm going to be using through some of these pages when I come back through. I most certainly am going to use it on this page. I feel like this one is just sort of like a document of sorts, you know, versus a postcard. Let me see, where is it? This stuff right here. Like I could see this on here, you know, to give it that. Now I also have these bus tickets, I think they were, that were Russian. So I like that. So that'll get, what else I'm going to get on here? Alrighty. So this right here, I love the gridding. I love the fact that it has this document feel to it. Sort of almost like something you'd find in a passbook or a passport. But what I'm going to do is work on what my focal point will ultimately be there. This I like too. I don't know that I'm going to add anything else right now. I was thinking about this, but I think it might take us away from where we're going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop So I feel like when I'm getting to this, I'm just searching for whatever's in front of me, and I'm not going to want that. So I do like where I am. So sometimes when you like where you are, you know you're not finished, but you like, at least you like what you have, stop before you mess it up. Take a break, especially like us. We've been working an hour on our 2 pages. This is a great point to stop and just allow everything to settle. You know, I'll clean up my desk, everything, and then when I come back to it, you know, I'll have new materials. I do like this. I like that doorway. I like that little sort of tuck away there with the document. But you know, so we stop, we come back, and we'll have new stuff, new materials. There'll be a new revelation, and then we can finish it. But at least we got another page done, and you know, we've got a good start on our passbook pages. I love this up here too. Yep. Alrighty. So I'd say that that's a wrap. We got this one. Moving over to this one. These all work well together. This is all like the doorways. Love that. So this is going to get some more too. But I like the direction that we've gone in. Okay. So that's everything. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, please thumbs it up. And if you're your first time over here to my channel, please subscribe and hang around. We have a great community of creators. Lots of lovely folks who are out there creating and just having fun in their studios. And love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.